Hey, what's up, guys? It is time for Reifax. Hopefully, you've already got signed up. You got your user ID and password. I'm going to kind of show you some of the basics of Reifax. Make sure you do your free one-on-one with Reifax. You just have to set up an appointment with them. Remember, they are software people. When I say software people, they are not mentors. So go ahead and get used to the software and the system. I just showed you once I sign in, you all have the Reifax dialer. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. And it's going to take you to the search page. So let's say, like just to kind of mess around and we could use an address or, well, you want to do some basic searches. We could do, let's say you have an address. Let's see, I'm going to try to think of one. 3631 Northwest 36th Avenue. So you go ahead and put the location in there, Broward County. You could click on search. Let's see what comes up. Here's a house. So what you're going to do is you want to click on it. You're going to double click on it. And so Reifax pulls from all sorts of public records. So the detail portion right here is exactly what you would get on the Broward Property Appraiser site. Public record, square footage, lot size, when it last sold, the legal. You're going to get the folio number, bedrooms, bathrooms, prices, what they bought the house for, and the date. So that's number one, right? And it's also going to be a map of the house. You could zoom in on it if you need to. It's tied into Google Maps. Again, the Reifax value here. This is a starting point. So we'll have another video when we go over property analysis. This does not mean it's the value of the house. It gives you the year built. The next tab here is comparables. So automatically, it does have a default system where I believe it is 6 months and up to a half a mile to filter, and you can actually see on the map, like number two. This is where the house is. The green is the subject part, so you know exactly where it is. If you don't know what these colors mean, you could always click on the legend, and it will tell you the subject. Like if it's pending, foreclosed, for sale by owner, it literally gives you everything these colors mean. So I think that's always important. The other thing that this software will do is active comps. So with active comps, you could see what's for sale. And again, this is up to half a mile. We could change the filters. If we said, I don't know, you want to go back, we want to do exact same bedrooms, bathrooms, same subdivision, distance. This is the list date. These are all, and since it's active, that's what's coming up. The comparable, same thing. We could do close date, square footage, waterfront, pool. Distress comps. So this is our moneymaker. Distressed, what we consider distressed, are properties in pre-foreclosure and foreclosure. So we use this all the time, especially when we're talking to regular homeowners, and they want their Zestimate of $400,000 and their house is worth $257,000. What we want to show is how many pre-foreclosures and foreclosures there are within a half mile. If you want to exaggerate the report, you could actually go up to 2 miles, or right here, hit filter. And now you'll see there's 294 houses in pre-foreclosure. And if you go up there into 250, look at this. So we'll get into it in our classes, but we use this report a lot, especially for sale by owners or motivated sellers, where we want to battle them on price. We're not just going to low offer or low ball. We're literally showing them 294 houses in pre-foreclosure, foreclosure. You could see the P's are for pre-foreclosure, the last sale, market value, you got to take it with a grain of salt. and the known debt. The known debt's usually a little bit higher than these numbers because there's late fees, there might be a second mortgage. So there's a lot of little factors out there. But this is going to give us that basic idea of what's going on in the neighborhood. So we do love that portion. We could do rental comps, right? We're also sometimes selling, or if we're selling to other landlords, we're figuring out cap rates. We want to find out what the prices are. And the cool thing is you could ascend it, descend it, lower to higher, higher to lower. So you could see on this area, rentals are anywhere from 2,300 to as low as 800 for a 1-1. One bedroom, one bath, pool. So again, addresses, everything's in here that you could use. If it is, the other factor that we love about this that the other software programs do not have, it is the Airbnb comps. So we sell a lot of properties to short-term investors, really what we call them Airbnb investors, and you could figure out how much money they're getting per night. So you could see $160 is what they're getting, but it's a 5-night minimum stay, and the occupancy is 61%, and that's number one, right here. Our subject properties right here. You can see 86%, 24%. So what we love about this, it gives us a lot of great information. So these are just some of the little things that this report does. I'm actually going to go back and let me go search for, let's do like a pre-foreclosure. So you could just cut that out here because I will actually get some pre-foreclosure information. Let's just pick a local zip code. 333111. See what we get here. I'll just click on a house to kind of show you. So we'll just pick any of these houses. So remember, it's the same thing. We got the details, the comparables, active comps, distress comps, rental comps, Airbnb comps, and now we got foreclosures. So this will actually give you the foreclosure information. They've been served July 8th, 2021. Here's the bank, Wilmington Savings Fund Society, and this is who the homeowner is too. So that's some of the information it gives you. If you go to the details, it actually has some of their information. And sometimes they'll actually have phone numbers too. So I think that's always important. The advanced searches that you guys also have, it does have the skip trace function, and we'll show you how to do that also to make it easier. Some of the other cool reports that we like, the property analysis report. So it could take everything that we clicked on and we print these out, and it's great to give to homeowners. It gives all the information. It's got all the comparables, the active comps. And if you keep going down, it's got the distressed comps also, Airbnb comps. So the cool thing is the comps or everything that shows up, it's really depends on what we put on it. If we click on it, that's what's going to show up. Again, we want to be able to tell our side of the story in general. Again, they have full, CRM management in here also. Reifax is fantastic. You could also pull up, if it's with a real estate agent, if it's for sale by owner, vacant houses, right? So they get the vacant idea from the post office. So they get all that data from there. You can figure out debt to equity. Are they delinquent on their taxes? Is it owner occupied? Are they out of state owners? So there's a lot of different things that Reifax does. We only use part of it because I talked to Francisco, the founder of Reifax. I think he said there's over 1 million different combinations out there. So you want to make sure, and we'll show you how to go after what we think are motivated sellers. Some of the new things he did add was open violations. So now we could see if someone's, got an open permit on a roof or, an illegal addition, how long it's been. and we could really focus different kind of marketing based on those people too. So it's kind of great with Reifax. I want you to go ahead and play around with Reifax a little bit. They do have their help button back down here on the bottom, this little blue bubble, which will, if you need to speak to a rep, they could do share screens with you also. It's pretty awesome. You want to get used to it. If you're living in a house, put in your information here, see how many pre-foreclosures, foreclosures there are. Again, the more you use it, the better you'll feel about it. Make sure you do your one-on-one with Reifax. Again, it's free. You can do unlimited one-on-ones. They'll be able to do share screens. Again, they're not mentors, so don't ask them like, what's a good deal? That's what we're here for, to help build your list. But this is going to be your Bible. Once you get used to it, you're going to love this. Also, it is web-based, so you could actually do this on your smartphone. The app, Reifax, does have an app. It is good, but it doesn't do everything. So if you're on the road, it's easy to pull up properties. It's also easy to pull up, how many other pre-foreclosures and foreclosures are in the same neighborhood if you're talking to a seller. Again, pretty cool stuff. Play around with it, and you'll start enjoying it. It's good he's in 4 states right now, I believe, still: Florida, New Jersey, Maryland, and California. So, okay, guys, this is the basics of Reifax. Again, we're trying to make real estate investing simple again.